right, let's just start up by lifting up through the crown point of the head. Roll the shoulders up and down. Let the hands rest on the kneecaps with their palm up or palm down. Let's just close our eyes and breathe here this morning. Now, breath awareness is one of the first things that you get when you start practicing meditation. Just being aware that you're breathing. I just slide on the side. My dog is on the other side of the door. You guys just breathe. I will get my dog. Breathing work with me, Barry? Okay. Sometimes it helps to relax by holding a pet. It actually does help you. Those of you that have dogs and cats or bunnies or horses or whatever you have. Somehow something about holding an animal helps your body relax. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, just lower the chin towards the chest. And then lift on up, take a breath in. Exhaling, tilt the right ear to the right shoulder. And then back up again, other side. And back up again, take a breath in, exhaling, chin towards the chest. Let's draw a big circle with that chin. Ooh, always pops right there. Let's go the other way with the chin. Come on, Barry. We're going to do our throat stretch this morning. So let's lift our throat way up, opening the chin, stretching your throat. If you want to, take your thumbs, push the chin to the ceiling, and you can take your fingers and gently stroke through the throat. And release. Just roll that head around. Get all those crunches, crackles, especially those of you that have been working at home through the week. Oh, it's been a rough year, hasn't it? Man, I really thought we'd be vaccinated by now. And here we go. We're still here. Let's take whatever you're sitting on, sit on down. Grab the insides of your shins and hang back. And then rock forward, open your heart, look up. Do that to the breast. So exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Just really flex the spine. Really open the heart. Ooh, my sternum just popped. That's what you want. You want to get that spine, the whole spinal column to wake up here. Kundalini yoga, they call that the serpent, waking the serpent. It's the energy in your spine. And one more breath in. Back to your center. Put your right hand down, lift your left arm up. If any of you have ever practiced Kundalini, this is a different style of yoga. And then the other side. And instructors, you'll know when they teach Kundalini because they'll wear all white. Whole outfits. Take the left hand to the right knee. I've never figured that out, but there's a reason, I'm sure. And look the other way. And back to the center, hands in prayer position. Namaste. Again, welcome everybody. Let me stand on up and start our physical practice. That's what you came here for. Stand on up, and me too. I'm going to start with my Tadasana. I'm going to turn around and really stand up nice and tall and straight. Waist by the hips, ribs by the waist, shoulders come up and down, extending the fingertips down, lifting up through the back of the neck. And release. Let's roll the shoulders a little bit. Hands in prayer. Let's do our sweeps. Palms up, breathe up. And exhale down. Inhale up, breathe up. Exhale down. Now dropping the knees with the breath. Breathe on up. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more, just like that. Up, inhale. Exhaling down. Last one. Let's stay up this time. Keep those arms up. And start to reach left and right. Really extending through your fingertips. Let's take those arms down for our dangle pose. So important to do a dangle pose. I'm going to hook opposite thumbs, opposite elbows, and just allow the head to come on down. You can rest the legs a little bit here. Just allow the body to dangle. Such a good one to do early in the morning, but not right when you get out of bed. Get out of bed, your body is stiff. At least mine is. Maybe yours isn't. And then let's roll on up and breathe on up. Inhale up again with the palms up. Back to those extensions, make them a little higher this time. Hands go up, grab your left with your right, lift up, gently bring across to your right. And back up, lift up, across to your left. And then back up. Now draw an imaginary circle with your seat on the ceiling or the sky. Think of the sky. Let's switch directions, getting into that lower back a little bit here, spinal flexibility. And the other way again, let's go both directions. Saturday morning, and make sure you bend backwards a little bit on this circle. Good way. And back to your middle. Interlace the fingers, lock your elbows, push up, breathe up, inhale, exhale, turn the upper body to the right. Back to the center, push up, breathe up. Here we go, look to your left. And our push up, breathe up, arching up and back. Hands on your hips, take your feet apart, start doing your hip rolls just a little bit here. I'm going to speed through the warm-up so we can get into the Vinyasa practice this morning. Let's take the hips with the other way. We do have to do a little warm-up. A lot of people don't do warm-ups in yoga. They just start in a slow way, and you can do that. I just was taught this way, so this is what I teach. Now keep going with those hips. Maybe move them a little bit more. Start feeling it more into that lower back. And then along the length of the mat, take the feet apart, toes come out at 45 degrees. Let's come on down into our Hindi squat, our goddess pose. Just sit down in my pelvic girdle here, just sit down. Bring those arms up, pull the shoulders back. Now we're gonna start here with a little breathing work. So I'm gonna scoop my hands down, and I'm gonna inhale as I lift the body all the way up. So inhale up, and then go right back into that pose again. Big circle with arms, and then come right back down. Okay, so I'm gonna do that like let's do it 5 times. Here we go, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. This is the time to use your Jayne breath. 2 more. Inhale up. Inhale down. Last one. Breathe up. Exhale down. Drop your left hand on your left leg. Look to your right. Then look to your left. Let's come on down on that mat. I'm going to grab a block and stick it here in the middle. I'm going to walk my feet apart just a little ways. I'm going to start to shift my weight left and right. You don't have to have the block here. You can just use your mat. And it works. Now I'm going to walk my hands a little bit forward in this space. Actually, I'm exploring my hips too. What do they feel like today, huh? Let's sit back a little bit and lift your opposing toe. I'll do that the other side. really want to get deep with this, what you do is you go to one side, put your arm behind your cat. Other side here too. Put the arm behind the cat. Out of your mat. And turn your right foot forward. I'm going to do with you now instead of mirroring you. I'm going to come forward with you. Go into that lunge. Morning lunge. I'm going to turn this into a vinyasa too. So I'm going to do one lunge and one pull back. Really straightening the right leg, just kind of waking up that hamstring. Here we go with our breath. Okay? So inhale forward. Exhale back. You can do this with the back knee down too. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. A few more times. Big breath. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last time. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Now this time I'm going to go forward. I'm going to drop the back and really go into a deep low lunge. Just for fun, I'm going to add in a little twist here. So I'm going to keep my hand on that left block and I'm going to turn to my right. Just put my right hand on the right hip. That's all you need to do. I'll look over the right arm. And then from there, let's come on back and sit down just a little bit and kind of sit back, stretching through the right leg. All right, let's switch legs. That woke us up, huh? Here we go. One lunge, one hamstring stretch, 5 vinyasa breathing patterns, and then a deep low lunge and a hamstring stretch. That's the sequence. Okay, we go for that. Here we go. 5 times. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Breathe forward. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I think that was 4, huh? Inhale. Exhale. All right, now we're going to do that deep low lunge. So bring your right knee down. This time I'm going to come down into a low lunge. About less than 90 degrees. My hands up onto that front knee. Adding that little twist. My right hand on the right hand on the rock. Twist to my left this time, always towards the bent knee. Go ahead and untwist and then rock back. Let's fire up that left leg. Now let's put both feet together. Right. I'm going to take my arms behind the back, interlace the fingers, and allow the face to come on down and lift those arms up and over. And release the hands down, and then I'm going to sweep on up, breathe out. Exhale, hands to heart. Here we go, breathe up, inhale. Exhale down. I'm going to slide up and look up here and do my Ardha Uttanasana. So lift up, inhale, look up. Remember, you can always put your hands on blocks here. That's fine too. And you can rest your hands on your shin. And let's go into our plank asana. I know you guys have been waiting for this. Plank asana. I'm going to put my timer on. Not sure how long we're going to make it today. Maybe let's do 1.5 minutes, okay? We'll watch that. So half the timer. The timer's 3 minutes. So if you worry about the time, look at this little yellow timer. I love my little timers. Guys, some of you remember when we did 3-minute planks as pose of the month. Remember that? Oh, that was rough. But boy, did I get strong that month. That was awesome. Into the feet. So you can actually push into your feet a little bit more, shifting weight into the foot. If your wrists start to bother you as well, you can lift your hands up. You can forearm plank. There's a lot of different solutions other than quitting. You don't want to just, all right, we're getting close to 1 minute. In there, keep breathing. Remember, you can always drop your knees down for a few seconds if you need to. Keep holding it. Lift through your shoulders. Don't let your body sag. Keep them high. Come on, hang in there a few more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop your knees down. Go back into child's pose. Release the pressure on your wrists. Now we're going to go from here into cobra pose. So I'm going to do another vinyasa here. I'm going to slither forward like a snake and then lift up into cobra. Exhale into child's pose. We've done this before. You guys should know this one. Here we go. Inhale forward. Exhale forward. Inhale cobra. Oh boy. Okay. Exhale child's pose. Inhale cobra. Exhale child's pose. Inhale cobra. Two more. Last one. And rest. Let's push up into our downward facing dog. Let's take our dog for a walk today. And chilly out there in Houston today. My family in Minnesota would totally laugh at me for saying that. It's supposed to be like 15 below zero or something up there. That's air temperature. Not wind chill. We didn't have wind chill when I was a kid. We never talked about it. All right, here we go. Let's walk the legs together. Lift your right leg up. Now, I'm going to walk my hands backward until I can put weight on that back heel. So you might have to walk a little ways, but you walk and walk and walk until you can put weight on your heel. And then walk your hands back out. Let's switch sides. Other side comes up. Walk your hands backward until you put weight on the heel. And then walk forward. Ah, very good. Now this time put the right leg up again. Go up on your right tiptoes this time. Bend the right knee. I'm going to rock forward, bring the right leg under the body and through, and place it. Hands, back foot, and lift up into warrior one. open to warrior two. Reverse the palm, look at your palm, lift up into reverse warrior. I'm going to take my hands down onto the mat. Move my foot back so you can hear me. I'm going to take my blocks and I'm going to pop my weight from left to right. Down. And then you warrior three. Let's try it. I'm going to come back down. Woo, come back into your downward dog. Here we go. Let's do the other side. So the left leg comes up. Go up on the tiptoes. Take the left leg, bend the left knee, draw it under and through. Warrior one. Forward. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Here we go into modified warrior three. So I'm going to come on down, find my blocks. My hands, hold it under my chest. That is not easy. Okay, now we're going to do that to the breath. Okay, so we're going to come back into downward dog. Stretch out that warrior three though for a second here. Okay, here we go. Let's take the right leg up. And then I go under and through. That's my inhale. Bring the foot is an exhale. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse one. Exhale into warrior three. Back down into your downward dog. Let's try that on the other side. Left leg, here we go. Wake up on those tiptoes. Warrior one. Breathe in. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale into your warrior three. Ooh, that's a good strengthener. Any of you have any bone issues, that is a great one to build hip strength, leg strength. All right, let's do that one more time, adding a little twist. So I'm going to take the right leg up, bring it through, warrior one, bring it up into warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale into warrior three. Try this. Start to twist. Reverse twist. Now, let's do that on the other side. Now, left leg. Ooh. Under and through. Turn your back. Here we go. Hold on. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Now into warrior three. And here we go. Let's do that twist. Back into your downward dog. How was that today, guys? That was 30 minutes already. 15 minutes left of class. Time to do some deep stretching work, but maybe a little more strength too. I think I'll do some more strength, but maybe we'll do some stretching first. Let's go into our pigeon pose this morning. You've got to do pigeon every day, right? So here we go. I'm going to do my left leg first so I can face the camera. Take the left leg underneath. Remember, my left ankle is close to my right hand. It doesn't have to be next to it, but it should be out. It shouldn't be tucked under the body. Remember, if you can't do full pigeon, you can put a block under, in this case, the left hip, so your hips can be supported. Try not to be on your side. Okay, here we go. Pose this morning. Doing my best. Glad here. Not everything. Don't come out of your pigeon. Walk on up. I'm going to grab my blocks and put them on either side of me. Or if you have one underneath your left hip, you can not use your blocks too, or grab another block. Okay, so I'm going to try to get as square up as I can here and start to bring my arms back. Look up, just arching the back. And interlace the fingers. Now, one more. Turn towards your right again. You can support your left hand with the block if you need extra support, but just turn towards the right, towards that extended leg. Bend this knee. See if you can grab that foot. Start to bring it in. And I'm going to work the toe into the crook of the elbow. I haven't done this in a while. Wow, I feel it. Here we go. Let's lift that hand up. Wave. Bring it in a little deeper, a little more. Keep working that quad stretch, and then take the hand over the back. And smile. For your mermaid pose this morning. Release. Oh, we got to do the other side on that one. Let's go back into our downward dog. Ooh. I'm going to flip around so you can see this on the other side. I'm going to take the right leg up and then under and through. Again, the foot is towards you here. And again, the right hip now, if it needs support, towel. You don't have to have a lot, but just to stabilize your hips, hip level right there. So even with the towel, I feel a lot more stable there. Here we go. Set my timer. 1 minute. Deeper. And if I want to use my blocks, I'm going to put my blocks here to stabilize, keep myself centered. All right, I'm going to start to work my back bend, part of the pigeon. Or jumping back. Grab the back foot and start working towards that mermaid on this side. Now, I'm gonna look back towards that extended leg, wherever that extended leg is, bend that extended knee, start to bring it forward. I'm gonna really work this quad stretch here as much as I can, get the toes into the elbow. You really have to do that to make this work. It might hurt a little bit, that's okay. Here we go, I'm gonna pull it in, get that quad going, ow, bring the hand up, the other hand around. Oh, hurts so good, huh? And release. Oh, let's do a little child's pose after that one. Oh, that was a hard one. Let's come into our child's pose. Up. All right, guys. Let's see, I've got 7 more minutes, 8 more minutes left. Let's do a little challenge work, huh? What a crow pose today. Ellen, would you like that today? I know you're on. This would be a good time to do crow when we got our bodies all ready and strong. My feet out about hip width apart right here. Blocks handy too. I'm gonna bring my knees in really close to my armpits. Grab them. And bring my feet down. Now I'm gonna lift up and go into Hindi squat. Let's come back again. Just gonna rock forward. See if you can lift your tail up a little bit. Not easy. Rock up. Forward, forward. Oh. All right, now we're going to use our blocks. Did you have them? I'm going to put my block down here. I'm going to put my toes on the block and sit down. Again, notice how tight my legs are to my torso. It's really tucked up. Put my hands down here on the mat. I'm going to lift my hips up. Can't quite straighten them. See how close my legs are to my torso. and then come back down. Rock back up and come back down. You exhale as you lift up. Inhale as you sink down. Now, if you don't have a block, you just do this from here. Up. So I'm breathing. I hope you can hear me breathing a little bit there. I have to breathe with the rocking motion. I'm going to go back on the block again because it is easier. Right? Okay, now we're ready to do our crow pose, Bakasana. So I'm going to lift the hips way up. This time I'm going to come forward. The block gives you a little leg up there. Oh, okay, I'll give you a minute or two to play with that on your own. That was a fun one. You're ready after you've taken your flight. You can always practice that after class too if you want. Do a little extra, your body's ready for it. So right at the end of class, if you wanted to practice your crow a little bit, go ahead and go for it. I'm gonna do a Baddha Konasana here, some deep stretching with that inner thigh stretched out. So I've got my feet out. Notice how much space is here, all this yellow space. Take your arms under the calves. And lift on up. And I'm going to take one leg across the other. Go into like a pretzel pose here. It's actually called shoelace pose. You can't do full shoelace, you just keep one leg extended out. And under, whichever one you can do. This is like tying a bow on your shoe when you're pulling the shoelaces out. Turn towards the top knee. Let's reverse our shoelace. Release. Now I'm going to go along the length of my mat. Got to do a forward fold here. We haven't done many of those today. I don't think we've done any. Here we go. Let's interlace the fingers for our stick pose. Now lift up really high through the fingers, through the wrists, extending up. Arch the back forward. It's like you did in your pigeon. Pushing higher, come on, push up, lift up, like someone's lifting you by those hands, lifting you straight up to the ceiling. Breathe in, and then come on down. And lift on up. Let's lay on down for our Shavasana. Got about a few seconds here. Oh, relax into your Shavasana. Sometimes people like to let the body come out nice and long. Hands at the take an inventory of how you're feeling I want you to lay still. I want to move on up. I'm going to read to you an intense and good one for today. I look inward and recognize what is essential. I look inward and I recognize what is essential. So much of our lives are not essential. So much is. So recognize what is, value it, treasure it. Think about that today, about what's essential in your lives, what's essential to your happiness. Value it today. Tell people you love them, that kind of stuff. All right, let's slowly come back. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch that body. It loves to be stretched. Bodies crave it. Then slowly push on up. Come back into we push up, rock up, roll up. Now go back after we're done with class. And then join me here. I'll put my hands to prayer position. Breathe on up. Put my palms up. Then exhale, hands to heart. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, guys. Thank you from Jayne. I'm at Jayne Yoga One on Facebook. You can find me there. Thank you.
Thanks. Nice.